Hi, my name's Elaine Ross. I'm the Global Brand Director for Aquila Boats. Today, we're going to take a tour of the Aquila 50 yacht. But what better way to start this adventure than on our Aquila 14 rib? So sit back, relax, and enjoy the ride. Really what's important, the design team, what they've done is really focused on the freeboard height of the boat. And that's basically bringing the front third of the boat up very high out of the water. And the primary reason to do that is to create a full single level master cabin. That's also allowed from an aesthetic standpoint to make the yacht really stand out. She's got an aggressive, sporty look from the outside, but the design team is really focused on the finer elements on the inside, such as the single level master cabin. In addition to that, seagoing, efficiency, power units are all very important to the foundation of Aquila. One of the main areas that we really spend a lot of time focusing on is the tunnel height clearance. And what that is it's from the water line to the underside of the carriage. And that allows for the water, if you are in heavy seas or in regular seas, it allows that water to vacate aft of the boat without blowing things forward and creating a cat sneeze effect. So very important to the seagoing capability. Boats that generally have a very low bridge deck clearance are going to have a lot of slamming in the water, and that's something that we want to avoid being Aquila. Additionally, what you'll see is the large hull side windows on the 50 that really make her stand out in a crowd. In addition to that, it's the beam of the hulls, which provide additional load carrying capacity, displaces the load better. And then foundation to the power platform on board the boat, you've got Volvo D6 380s as your standard engine. You can upgrade to Volvo D6 480s, or you can step up to the Yanmar 550s. And then in addition to that, we also have an option for a foil package as well as forthcoming hybrid package, which we're very excited about. So whether you're doing local cruising or recreational boating, long distance or regional cruising, the 50 yacht's really an exceptional choice. She's a great size, not too small, not too big, got all the comforts of home. So we're just gonna head back towards her and do the onboard tour. So welcome aboard the all-new Aquila 50 yacht. Standing back here on the starboard sponson as we tied up the tender and came aboard. First thing you're going to notice is just the beam of this boat. A 25-foot 6-inch beam. She really has a nice area to take full advantage of, and the designers with Aquila have really used that to their maximum. Aft of me, or aft of the boat, we've got a hydraulic platform in this setup. Standard is a fixed platform. In this position, we're lowered down to beach deck level, and then there is one setting that goes a bit further where it touches the water, does not submerge, but actually just touches the water. So a great place to sit at anchor, hang your feet over the edge, enjoy a sundowner. Below me, just to my left, is our swim ladder set up on the starboard side. We also have an option to install an additional swim ladder on the port side. The designers have also really focused on your transition from the sponson up to the aft cockpit and keeping the amount of stairs at a minimum actually throughout the boat. But we'll get a little bit more into that as we step into the interior. But when you're stepping up from the aft sponson, there's 2 steps, so very easy to navigate, come up, and then you're standing in the aft cockpit. And really a massive entertainment platform back here. We have a great aft cockpit table with a bench seat, storage below. We have storage beneath the stairs leading to the flybridge. And then underneath me, we've got access to our mechanical or engine rooms. I'm actually standing on top of your primary access into your engine room. And then there's also a larger hatch that's embedded into the deck, so that if in the future you ever do have to do a repower or any sort of major mechanical work on your boat, you can actually pull this entire deck up, which simplifies it, lowers the cost of ownership also. That way you don't have to cut your deck up and then rebed everything down. So designers have done a very good job thinking about the future and what you're going to experience as a boat owner potentially down the road. To the right of me, we've got a freshwater washdown, so great to get all the salt off. We've got our controls for our hydraulic platform. To my left, inboard side, we've got our 250 amp shore power connections. This boat has been optioned up with the cable master system, power in, power out. Standard would be your manual shore power cords that you just manually or physically plug in, and then to your shore power pedestal. On either side of the bench seat, you also have direct or water connection to hook up to your main water tank. Your water tank capacity is 212 gallons. This boat has also been optioned up with a Sea Exchange water maker, so being away for long durations of time at anchor or cruising, You've got all the water that you need through the Sea Exchange water maker and a nice large water tank to fulfill everyone's needs with showers and washing dishes and so forth. As we transition up from the sponsons, you'll see we've got our controls for our Aquila patented crane system. This is our tender retrieval and launch system. You've got an up, down, and in, out, and basically that controls your crane in and out as well as lowering your tender up and down. So it's a very simple system to use, one-man operation. Always helps with two, but certainly can be done with one person, no problem. Below that, you've got your variable temperature shower, so that if you are in the water and you want to rinse off, you can have nice warm water for you waiting when you get out of the water. Forward of that, we've got our city water supply, so it's a direct connect to the city water supply system or the marina water if you're there. And then we also have in this boat an additional freshwater deck washdown. Also standard on this 50 yacht is our fiberglass or FRP cockpit table. In this version, it's been optioned up to the teak table, so a very nice accent. We also have gray tone ceiling, which is very nice. It brings a little bit of contrast into the boat. At night, it's very nice because we've got tray lighting throughout the aft cockpit, and you'll see that as we step inside also. You're going to go up a few steps, 5, until you get up to the foredeck area. And the main reason that we've done that is we've raised the freeboard on board the boat. All the stainless steel is oversized on the Aquila 50, all of our product line. It's all done in-house, no seams in the welds. Pretty amazing job that the factory team does. Kudos to them. But very easy transition up to the foredeck. You've got good, secure holding at the perfect height, right at your mid-thigh for me. So very safe and secure up here. As we move forward into the foredeck area, you're going to see on both port and starboard side, we've got bow seating area. So a great place to sit while you're underway, or if you're sitting here as we are at anchor and have a very nice conversation. Below me, we've got a 4-peak locker. In the standard version, you also have an option to upgrade to a 4-peak cabin, which is an over-under bunk for a captain and a mate or a mate and a chef. So a very viable option for you if you are putting your boat into the charter program. As we step down into the terrace level, it's easy 2 steps down. You've got 4 oversized drains in each of your corners, so that if you ever miraculously did take a big wave over the bow, it'd be a pretty big wave in order to do that, but it drains very quickly with the oversized direct overboard drainage. Just forward of me, we've got our nice long bench seat, so ample seating for a lot of people. And then just aft of that, we've got sun loungers, which is enough for 4 people, or they are multi-position, so these backrests actually fold up into a sitting position. And then you've got a very, very nice social zone up here where you can have very easy conversation while you're at anchor. Below me is our starboard side storage locker, so you can throw fenders or anything really that you want to throw in here. Today we're using it as fender storage, but you also have a very large oversized locker on your port side. Center line of the 50, we've got easy access to our ground tackle gear, which is your windlass, and then you also have a bridle system for a catamaran, and then you also have an option for a fresh and saltwater wash down. Vertically, just behind me here, is our windows to our primary cabin, and then some of the small design aspects that Aquila is really paying attention to. How do we maximize and bring that light and atmosphere inside? So what the designers have done below this bench seat, they've actually left a gap between the bench seat and the foredeck, or the top of our foredeck area. And what that allows is if you are in the primary cabin, you still have a view forward. They've really done an exceptional job up here and making this a fantastic social zone. So follow me and we're gonna step up and take a look at the all-new flybridge design. As we move up into the flybridge, one thing Aquila has always been known for is our bridge-to-bow steps. New in the Aquila 50 yacht is we've offset those asymmetrically onto the starboard side. As we move back into the flybridge, you're really going to understand the benefits of that. But before I move back there, I do want to point out one nice safety feature on board the flybridge or the 50 yacht. If you do have pets or little ones, is this nice little safety gate. Just simply lift up and it locks back into position to stop them from going forward while you're underway. As we move forward into the flybridge and to our primary helm station, this owner's equipped this boat with 2 captain's chairs in lieu of a standard bench seat. Also forward is our primary helm station. By bringing the helm station forward through the use of asymmetrical bridge-to-bow stairs, we take full advantage of creating a clean line of sight. So while you're underway and operating the boat, it's very easy to navigate. keep your eye on everyone on board that's forward of your position. Forward of me, or standing vertical on the navigation station, standard is a single MFD, and then you can upgrade to a secondary MFD. You've got your Volvo control, just center line, bow thrusters as an option. And then we've got our Volvo throttle control and our Aquila steering station. So very nice ergonomic layout up here. You also have 2 glove boxes to port and starboard of your helm station. You have access below to your wiring chases. On the port side, we've got a double-sized sun lounger, and on the starboard side, we've got a single sun lounger. Both sides have a storage below, so a very nice place to sit and enjoy it while you're underway, but also doubles the impact of having additional storage. As we move back in the aft flybridge area, we have a nice little island here with additional cup holders, Corian countertop, storage below. We have a lowering TV above also as an option. As we move our way aft of the island, one item that you'll see that carries over from the aft cockpit into the flybridge is we've got our dual tone ceiling panels with our recessed speakers and LED lighting. It adds a very nice contrast. It's also softer on your eyes, and you'll see also that carries over to the primary navigation station in a gray tone. So that just reduces the glare when you're out on the open water and you've got direct sunlight. So another small detail that Aquila's paid attention to. But as we move our way back in the flybridge, you'll see that we've got a very nice L-shaped alfresco dining area. This is a fold-out table. This has been optioned up to the teak table. Standard is a fiberglass table, but obviously very nice to upgrade to the teak version. To the left, or starboard side, left of me, starboard side of the boat, we start moving back into our summer kitchen area. And you've got this enormous workable surface area, Corian countertop, fantastic summer kitchen. You've got a big sink down below here, farm style sink. You've got storage below the sink. To the left, you've got a small refrigerator. To the right or aft, you've got an ice maker. And then aft of that, at the back of the summer kitchen, you've got Kenyon's latest barbecue grill, induction grill, which is their new signature series. To the aft, and where this boat really comes alive, is the size of the sun lounger. Below me, closer here, is access to our patented tender crane system. And then on the outboard side, you actually have compartments for your life raft, safety gear, for those important essentials that you need to carry when you are doing any sort of traveling on board the boat. But as you can see, you know, I'm 5'9". This is a tremendous area. You can definitely fit more than 4 people here. Lower your TV down also and sit against the backrest, and you've got a great area to watch a game, soccer, football, whatever your fancy is. Really, really exceptional job that the team have done in maximizing the space of the flybridge through the use of the asymmetrical access bridge to bow stairs. Also, what this owner has done, he has optioned up for a sunshade system which extends out. It's electrically actuated, so when you do want to deploy it, the controls are just aft of the grill and it will extend out and provide you plenty of shade back here. As we move down into the aft cockpit, again, what Aquila has done is with the oversized stainless steel, but they've also incorporated handrails everywhere, so both to the sides and above. So while you're underway traveling, you always have a place to grab. But as we move forward into the salon, obviously to my right or port side of the boat, you've got this great bar top area or entertainment space. You've got 3 stools back there. So whether you're inboard cooking in the galley or just having a nice social conversation with somebody, really opens up the inside to the outside of the boat. But more specifically, as we enter here into the galley of the boat, you'll see underneath here, we've got a large sink, farm style sink. Below, we've got access to our rubbish bins or rubbish vestibules. To the left of me, you've got either an option for a oven or an option for a dishwasher. Above me here, you have a microwave, or can be converted over to additional storage. You have an induction cooktop here, so this is electric. It runs off battery power, but if you do prefer propane, there is an option to convert this boat over to a propane setup, which in that place you'll have a 3 or 4 burner hob. Below me, inboard side in the hatch, is access to our house batteries. So this owner is optioned up or upgraded to the lithium ion. Standard on this house bank is your AGM battery bank. Exceptional storage with a full-size fridge and freezer. Really is something that you have at at home, so you're not sacrificing anything by being on board the Aquila 50 and limiting your cold space storage. On the right-hand side or starboard side, you'll have access in here to our digital switching system. Very easy. All of your DC runs through C-Zone. All of your AC runs through tactile buttons or switches. So very easy to work your way around the electrical system and monitoring those boat systems, whether it be your water, your electric, and so forth. You also have VHF controls. Again, this boat was optioned up with the Sea Exchange water maker, so in this version you've got access to your digital control for your water maker. What Aquila has not spared any expense on is just a storage access or capability here. Where our batteries are, you've got an enormous cavity below there for storage. Forward of that center line of the boat, you've got additional in-deck storage and then vertical storage, whether it be in your galley or to the side of the galley. We're going to step forward now and just take a look at the seating arrangements in the salon area. So 2 ports, we have got a U-shaped settee. Standard version table actually is a fixed pedestal table. In this version, the owner has optioned up for a high-low table. If you do need additional sleeping capacity, this table actually lowers down through a control just here and goes down into the sleeper position with a filling cushion. So for overflow sleeping, what a nice aspect to have and what a great view. Additionally, here you have a little settee, double settee. In the 50 Yacht, what we're really excited about is the capability also to option up to an interior helm. So if you do option up to an interior helm, it essentially goes here, a little bit offset. Obviously, we've got our sun loungers in the raised position right now, but they would be in the lowered position. But this would be a secondary helm, interior helm, not your primary helm. Primary helm would remain upstairs in the flybridge. Overall, in the space here in the salon and the galley and take it all in, the space is pretty exceptional in being able to sit here and have clean line of sight out to the sides as well as aft, and then additional windows bringing the light inside. To follow me, we're going to step down into the guest cabin and take a look at that as well as the laundry facility. So we're standing in the laundry room on the Aquila 50 Yacht, which personally I think is such an amazing space. Great use of space down here, and pretty rare that you're going to find this on a 50-foot yacht, whether it be a power catamaran or a monohull. What sets us apart is really having your full-size washer dryer. So it's not a combi unit in this setup, in this configuration with the laundry room. You have a full-size washer dryer, and the dryer is vented overboard, which is another nice feature that Aquila has thought about. You've got storage up above, you've got storage outboard side to the left of me. You also have a nice hull side window with a porthole here to get some fresh air in if you don't have the air conditioning running. And then you also have the option, which has been selected in this boat, is the wine chiller. Secondary to that, what's really nice about the laundry room, if you are a charter program, you do or you need additional sleeping space, you actually can change this over to a over-under bunk, and which in that case you're going to have to give up your full-size washer dryer. You still can have a washer dryer, but it's going to be a combi unit. With the over-under bunk, you will actually have 2 bunk beds here, so you have overflow sleeping for 2. If you do select that option, they would either shower outside on the aft sponson, or they would share the head of the guest cabin forward. Whether you're a charter program or you just have a big family, lots of grandkids, what a nice option to be able to convert this over and have additional sleeping quarters. So follow me, we're going to move a little bit forward into the guest cabin and we'll take a look at the ensuite head. The first thing you're going to notice obviously is the view, the big hull side windows. And to my right or aft of me is the full stand-up shower. You also have a toilet and you have a single vestibule sink. And above me you've got storage, and behind me you've got a porthole for additional ventilation. So I'm here in the guest cabin on the port side. You're going to see that the bed is actually facing outwards, which is a very nice orientation for the bed. And the reason that being is we've got very large oversized hull side windows. So you have a fantastic view outboard, just also a very nice way to sleep. Going to bed, looking out the window, as well as waking up, and you have great scenery. Above me here, we've got a drop down TV that lowers down. So you also have the ability to sit in bed and watch a movie or catch up on the news or sports. And you've got storage to the right and the left of your bed. This is an island style bed. Aquila really focuses on storage, being able to put your shoes or suitcases and your belongings away. We're on the starboard side in the VIP guest cabin, and very similar to the port side. but this is an oversized cabin on the starboard side. Again, you have a queen size island style bed facing outboard, looking through your large hull side window. You also have a porthole to allow some fresh air in. By the head of the bed, both on the left and right, we have built-in nightstands. You do have reading lights, and then you also have direct access to your climate control system. You also have storage below through 2 drawers. And then above that, a sound bar. Just like in the guest cabin, you have a lowering TV that lowers down from the ceiling. It's electrically actuated and goes back up into the ceiling. Forward of me, you have a nice little work area, whether you're on the laptop or an area to store jewelry or knickknacks, wallets, and so forth. Just a very nice storage area. Forward of that, you've got a very large hanging locker with shelving, and then to my left, closer to the stair lines, going back up into the salon, you've got additional hanging locker space and storage space below for shoes or additional items. Forward of me, we enter our ensuite head. We've got a shower on the outboard side, large hull side window with a porthole looking out. We've got a toilet, and then behind me, a single vestibule sink. So just very nice size. Again, this is part of the VIP guest cabin. All right, now we're moving into our primary cabin from the salon space moving forward on the boat. By raising the freeboard, what designers have been able to do is really minimize the steps going into your primary cabin. So as you enter your primary cabin, there's going to be 2 steps going down. And then that's really where the biggest benefit takes place, is because we've got a single level full beam master with no stairs going down into the sponsons, other than these 2, only 2 single steps. So 1, 2, and we're in the master cabin or primary cabin. In this setup, the owner has gone with the standard couch here, so you have a very nice couch. There is an option if you are a remote worker and you plan on doing a lot of traveling or cruising, being away from the office for an extended period of time, you actually can convert this over to an executive desk setup. Designers have not forgotten about the needs for being at home on board the boat and having your own closet space. And unique to the 50 Yacht is having our own walk-in closet, which is located just behind this door. And when you walk in there, you'll see both on the outboard and inboard side, you have large hanging locker as well as shelving, and then drawer space down below. Amazing to have that on a 50-foot power catamaran. Down below me here, we also have added benefit on both the port and starboard side of having an enormous locker space down below. These are your front-facing windows looking out. As we move over to the port side of the primary cabin, just a few items to draw your attention to. You've got USB-C connections here, outlets, and then you also have easy access while you're in bed over to your climate control digital display, so you can adjust the temperature as you need without getting out of bed. This also is a memory foam island style king size bed, so large bed, fantastic layout in this cabin space. This is an island, storage cabinet island on the outboard side. We actually have storage shelving down below. In this concept, we decided to leave it open. However, there is an option here where you could put a divider that provides a little bit more privacy if you want between your sleeping quarters and the sink and the shower. On the vanity side, we've got his and her sinks. Above that, you've got storage, you've got his and her mirrors, and you have additional outlets for hair dryers and other items. And then just behind me here, we've got access into our shower. And again, take a look at that view when you're in the shower. Hull side windows, you've got a rain shower in here, exhaust fan, in addition to a wand shower. And then your chlorine countertop sink, dual vanity. Forward of me, you've got a private head, ventilation hatch, and you also have air conditioning or heat in that area. Primarily, the biggest benefit is, as you can see, we've gone from port to starboard back and forth. There's no more stairs going down into your sponsons to access your head or your closet space on the other side. So just having that freedom of mobility to go back and forth in the evenings and then go back up into the salon and the galley by only utilization of 2 stairs is just phenomenal on board a 50 Yacht. Thank you for joining me aboard the all-new Aquila 50 Yacht. If you'd like to learn more about her, please visit us at aquilaboats.com or visit your local Aquila dealer. Thank you.